Hi, this is Keith Bryan for Global SMT and Packaging at the THECA show in Bangkok with Daniel from Auromex. And we're going to chat about the PCB industry in Asia, historically and going forwards. So, welcome, sir.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Okay, so maybe start with your history, which is, I guess, a lot of the history of PCB chemistry in Asia.
Yes, so I came to Asia around 35 years ago. Originally started working in the PCB industry in the UK. At that time, it was quite a big industry. And in Asia, there was very little. Started in Hong Kong, then subsequently moved to Singapore, and then moving to Thailand. And I've been based in Thailand for the past 30 years, working mainly related to the printed circuit board industry.
Yeah, you have it exactly right. I mean, 35 years ago, there were 350 companies in the UK who could make circuit boards. Now I think there's about 12.
Right. Yeah.
And probably there were 12 in Asia, and I'm sure there's a lot more than 350 now. So your business is obviously the chemistry related predominantly to bare printed circuit boards and also for the semiconductor side as well. So you must be seeing huge growth in Thailand over the last few years.
Yes, Thailand specifically, but it's not limited to Thailand. There is a massive investment in Malaysia, Vietnam, and growing quickly as India also. So it's really the China plus one strategy, moving out of China where there's 3,000 plus PCB shops into Southeast Asia to support, this export of PCBs mainly to Europe and the US.
Yeah, I agree with you. India is already well down its line for growth, and I think Thailand is maybe 4 years behind it. But I can see the same kind of pattern as what I saw in India 4 or 5 years ago.
Right. So there's approximately 70 PCB companies are moving and setting up here over the last 2 years. Some of them, very fast to get up into production in less than 6 months, which is just to build a fully automated PCB plant with, huge capacity and capability. Technical capability is very, very high.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable, actually, what they're doing.
That is because bare printed circuit boards are actually much more complex than a simple PCB assembly, because you have the wet chemistry, you have CNC drilling, you have printing, you have plating, you have all sorts of technologies into the putting them together. So
yeah, critical factors that's been identified in Thailand is the training of engineers to support the relocation of the industry to Thailand. So that can be reskilling from current industries like the hard disk drive or the automotive industry, or just training for new engineers. So working with the THPCA, we are looking at the need are at approximately 70 to 80,000 new engineers in Thailand to support this relocation. This is a huge task that needs to be taken on board.
yeah, because that's the problem. As you say, you can build a factory in 6 months, but can you train the people in 6 months to run the factory?
Right. Yeah. So that's a challenge. The THPCA, working with the Ministry of Commerce, is in the process of setting up a new training center. I'm also involved with that, and I think this is key for the success of the business as it grows. We need the people. Most of the plants are fully automated, but you still need a lot of engineers to run and support this, from CAD/CAM engineering, front end, all the way to after processing and manufacturing of the products.
Yeah, and it's great for the shortening of the overall supply lane, Daniel, to have a company making the advanced chemistry actually in Thailand, and then you have the board plants in Thailand. We just need more assembly companies to move into Thailand, and then we've got the whole structure.
I think this will happen. There is a shortage of not only assembly but also component manufacturing here. So the complete supply chain needs to move and needs to localize to local manufacturing. And the message I'm getting told by our customers is they really somehow need to decouple from the Chinese supply for all the materials, including chemistry.
Yeah, and I know that there are foil manufacturers coming in here, laminate manufacturers like Ventec also setting up manufacturing facilities. So soon you are going to have the whole ecosystem here.
Yeah. So what 25 years to take place in China? As I said, when I started in Asia, there was zero manufacturing for PCBs in China. Thailand is expecting to do the same development in 5 to 7 years, which will be unbelievable if this can be achieved.
Yep, and I think with people like yourself and your company who are heavily I'm going to say invested in the future of the business here. For me as an outside person, but I do this kind of stuff all around the world. Right. It's really nice to talk to somebody who I can see is not from here, but very much invested in here and trying to support the whole ecosystem rather than just try and sell chemistry.
Right. For the business model to be successful, for Thailand to be successful and to generate some revenue from this relocation, we need to localize the manufacturing here in Thailand. It cannot be very successful if everything continues to be imported here. So that's key for the success for the business, for the industry, and for Thailand as a whole.
Yeah, I hear exactly what you're saying, Daniel, and I want to say thank you very much for sharing it with us.
Thank you for your time.
No, it's really great to see someone who's got their eyes wide open and looking at the big picture for the future. So thank you very much for sharing with us. That's Keith Bryant for Global SMT and Packaging at the THECA show, signing off.